Well guys, here we go. This is the first video back since the Euros final, but I don't know the result of it. I'm recording this way in advance to the day, so I've got my fingers crossed that it's in the favour of England as welcome back to Paris. Anyway, let's get on to this save and try and rebuild some form. Yes guys, welcome back to episode number 7 or 6 of the Paris FC career mode Road to Glory. As you might see a bit of difference in the background as well, there's no big cupboard behind me and it's offered a little bit of an echo, which shouldn't be a problem anyway, as we sit 16th in the league. We've played 15 games and we have 14 points, which is not good enough at all. We must improve on that, as the games today are very spread. We have Chamois in the first game. I don't think they're called that, but that's what I'm just going to call them for now. Then we have Le Havre, who are third, so we're going to play them. We're going to play Toulouse as well, because they have a very good squad, although underperforming a little bit. FCSM are up there, but we're going to simulate them, because after that, we play Grenoble twice in a row, actually, but we're only going to play the first game back in January, where we can make more signings away in the Cup. Of course, we've already got a 1-1 draw in the Cup. If we could get a run going there, hopefully it makes up for our poor league form, even though I think the league does matter more. As it says, Paris FC's team morale stinks, as Demacone has come straight with a message after I saw that graphic, and he's saying there's a problem in the dressing room. I've got to try and sort it out. I think that requires a couple of maybe press conferences to get the morale a little bit higher, because I can't have it in 17th. And so this is the team we're going to go into the first game with. Of course, it's simulated. Demacone in goal, he's going down ratings. Got Bloud, Bamba, 75 rated Colleen, so we've got to do well with him in the squad. With Manduki left centre-back, he's doing pretty well there. And Hanin at left-back, he's even going up a rating as well. With Masiengo, by far the best player in the last episode. You know my thoughts on him. With Name and Arab in cam, now 66 rated. With Laura up front and Ricky van Wolfenswinkel. Come on, we're simulating this one, but when we get into games, we've missed a day. I did the Euros video yesterday. We're back again, and we need to be back with a bang. So 5 at the back. Hopefully it's a win. We haven't got a win in a while. We are unbeaten in a while, but it's mostly draws. As can we get some points off of these? We can win the game! Yes! We've actually won it. I didn't expect us to. As Arab gets a brace, the youngster gets a brace, and De Gigler with the goal for them and an injury for them, as we actually looked like we dominated the game, and that is a huge result. Hopefully clawing back up the leagues. Yes, we overtake them. We're into 14th, and 14th, although not really good, it's good enough for us at the moment. I've just got to avoid the sack. As Le Havre up next as well, and I don't know what to expect from these. I think they're high up. Of course, these made Mahrez. I think they made N'Golo Kante, so they're a very decent team. Third in the division, and it's away from home, as Campanini asking to play. I think he's a decent player, but it's going to take some hard work. Bloud, of course, doing okay for the moment. I think once they get to similar ratings, it might go, as the youth academy is looking good as well. Leo Calea looks pretty decent. We've got Nolan Hamor, who, if we need a winger, we can call upon. We've got Camille Hernandez. We've got Antonio Gile, but I don't think any of them get a place in the squad, so I'm not going to promote any of them. Just takes a little bit more training, as the team is a little bit tired, but I don't care. Into Le Havre. And for once, it looks like it might show us the lineup we're against, so let's see it. It's 4 at the back with Gorgolin in goal. We've got Merias, Anjuri, Mambeyo and Gibaud, with Mbemba sitting. We've got Bonnet, Basque, Fontaine and Basile, with Thiare up front. Okay, don't know much about this squad, but 4 at the back, so hopefully we can break them 4 down. Hopefully it isn't that hard to break them down, as Arab, he's one of the best players in this career so far as well. Got 2 goals in the last game. We don't usually have that with this team, as Lara now on the ball. He doesn't usually score unless it's a tap-in, as Ricky almost got the ball around the corner. He scored in the win we got against Amiens as well, so he will be probably up for it still. Unbeaten in 6, which is not bad, but of course, like I said before, a couple being draws. So we've got to turn them into wins. We know how to keep clean sheets at the moment now with the back five, as that's a good ball to Ricky van Wolfenswinkel. Turns back into Laura. Can we get it back to Ricky? It's a good ball, but he just does not turn in time. As we've put pressure on the defender here as well. And Name has it. We've got Laura in the middle. Can we create something here? Van Wolfenswinkel, it's off the bar and in. I never thought that header was going into the back of the net, but Van Wolfenswinkel has another in Paris colours. I mean, he has really turned it around in this career. I thought he was past it. I thought we'd signed a player who is ancient, but of course he's proven a little bit now. He can provide results and goals for us, of course, as that is off the crossbar and in. We lead third place Le Havre away from home. I think it's Le Havre as well. It might just be the Havre because it just says Havre on the thing, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to get my pronunciation right, and I might have it wrong whilst doing so. As now Lara on the ball again, gives it into Nam. It's a bit of a kick clash, this as well. Not that much, but a little bit, with the centre of the kits both being this navy colour. I think it would have been worse if we wore as white kit, though, so I don't think we could win as Lara. That's a terrible head from you. What a tackle from Bamba, though, the centre-back, as that's far forward. We've took his man out, but they've still got this move going on. Fontaine against Manduki, who's, of course, a brilliant centre-back now. He's got into that position, and Name to read that. Playing really well, and an assist already with a really good win of the ball, as that's a good ball over the top for Laura if he's got the pace, which he hasn't. But yeah, Name this game playing really well. Just took his time to start playing, as that's a good ball around the corner, but Leo Colleen to get it from, I think it was Bamba making the interception, as now Name. We need his wing backs flooding forward. I have put loads of tactics on that you guys told me as well, such as like attacking wing backs so we can get them forward a little bit more. I was going to go free at the back, but I gave it another chance because we are unbeaten in a while. As now Hannin has the ball, crosses it in, edge of it, as Van Wolfenswinkel was there, but forced to Name on the edge, into Masengo. Good pass first time to Laura, and a good block, Azuro, or Arazuri should I say. That's another name I've got wrong, as Masiengo. Brilliant tackle. Laura tries to back it up as Van Wolfenswinkel gets a touch on it as well. It's Laura going in on goal. Van Wolfenswinkel over the top, and he's hit the post again, but this time the wrong side of the goal. It's gone out as Leo Cullen picks up a yellow card. For what? I do not know, but another big chance after good pressure. Looks like aggressive interceptions are doing us a bit of a favour here, as now Masiengo gets the ball again into Name. Round this corner, and that's a good ball onto Laura's. Laura's going to pass it short to Ricky van Wolfenswinkel, who's going to carry the ball a bit more. Can we get it around the corner? We can. It's Ricky. He's on a bit of an angle. Can he shoot? He can. And he can fire it in the top corner to make it 2-0 to Paris. And the Dutchman is flying. There's loads of things I could call him. The Flying Dutchman, the leader of the Wolf Packs. His name's Van Wolfenswinkel. Everything. Look at that finish, though. Left-footed, straight into the top bin. And we are actually on form today. However, we've just scored that goal, but they're on the attack straight away after our goal, and we've had to make a tackle with Bamba. One ball through the middle, and they looked released a little bit there as Fontaine taking the corner. Masengo at the front post. That's a good ball, you know, and Azurio should have them one back. That's a really poor miss, in my opinion. We have been keeping clean sheets, but that was a chance for them to try and ruin it, but they haven't done us. Arab now, I think the half-time whistle's going to go, though, before we get a chance, and it is, as they look like they're sending loads of players forward as well. They did not have 4 at the back right there, as it's 2-0 at the break. This could be 2 wins out of 2, and it's what you expect from this team, but the way we started this save with all those defeats at the start is not what I expected. As Hano running with the ball right here, gives it into Arab. Arab around the corner to Name, who's got a bit of a run on right here, and Laura around the corner. He's onside. He's Laura. We could make it 3 straight away in the second half. Laura, oh my days, he's terrible at that. 1-on-1 again, and he's fluffed his lines. That is just poor from him. Very poor. He has to be doing a lot better, as now Name with the ball. And where can we go from here? We're going to get it through to Ballard, as Ballard has a bit of a run right here. What can Ballard do? Can he try and put a cross into the back post? Ricky van Wolfenswinkel making another run, another header. Would have been good. That would have been a hat-trick. He is on a hat-trick. Instead, they're going to try and counter us, though. Thiare with the ball. He passes it back to Mbemba, and that's good play, but the pass is short for them in the end. Get that straight through the middle to Arab, and what a ball. Van Wolfenswinkel in front, and can he run? Go on, Ricky. Keep on going. As we've got a ball back into Arab, who got 2 in the last game. Can he get 1 in this one? What a save! And we can't get the rebound. This should be more than 2. We just can't get this last goal. What a run from Laura, but Arab didn't get his touch right at first. Still, we'll let him off with it, as Ricky now with a chance to cross to the back post. Laura dive in, and Merias with the littlest of touches to stop it going in, as now Masengo's going to come off. We put the Madagascarian player on, I can't remember his first name, as now he's got it now, Mojaminari, however you say it. I do feel like if they get one chance, they're going to try and take it, as now Lekel, I mean, they missed the first one, so they're going to try and take the second, as we've got a free kick somehow, and I don't understand how we've been gifted that one. Merias going off for them as well, as it told us to change centre-backs, but Manduki, although tired, he's having an amazing game, and we need points that much. I'm going to leave him on, as now Hano running down this wing, and what can Hano try and do? He's going to try and cut inside as the left-back, successful, as that's going to be a free kick to us, and a big chance for us right here. Who's the best free kick taker? Is it Name? It is. 69 free kick accuracy, still not the best, but we'll have to take it. So I'm not going to try and curl it. I'm just going to try and hammer it. That top bin. Can we score? Name over the wall, but wide of the post. As Leo Colleen has the ball right now. We had... As Leo Colleen wins the ball as well. They tried to counter-attack from it, but Manduki down the wing, and that's a great ball. Hano, we've put Campanini now at right wing back for a bit of energy, but Hano's still got the energy himself. He's going all the way. It's Hano. Pass it across, and I probably should have put that off the ground. Terrible decision by me, but I just wanted to get the ball out of his feet. He is shattered, as I don't think he's onside right there, and he isn't. And Fontaine, pass it to Lekal up front. Only 5 minutes of this game left as Lekal with the ball again, and that's a good interception from Leo Colleen. Lalina gets it, and he's fouled. He draws a lot of free kicks. I'm sad he's retiring. I would love him. Just put him up front and he'd win loads of penalties, as Van Wolfenswinkel tries to pass it on to Laura right there, as we've not got much left of this game anyway. We've got literally under 1 minute, as there shouldn't be much added time. There's not been anything apart from a couple of free kicks, and there's 2. That's weird. Should be going rather quick though, this stoppage time, as Letkal with the ball forward. They could even score in it though. We want to keep a clean sheet for Demakone's sake, as Fontaine, good tackle from Bamba, pass it forward, and there we go. It's a win. It's 2 back-to-back wins, and I think 7 games unbeaten, which is crazy for us in this save, how we started, but I will definitely take it. Back to Paris we go. I'm looking at the league table. You can't see us in the bottom half. That is glorious. Well, we're still technically in the bottom half, but you can't see us once you scroll down, as we are in 12th position, 5 wins, 5 draws, 7 defeats. As long as those wins go over the L's, I will be happy. And at the moment, it looks like it could be going that way, as Troyes sit in 5th place with 30 points, and we are on 20 points. So it's still 10 points behind the final playoff position, which I'm a little bit peed off by, but we've still got games to go. I just ain't too happy that we've got to try and chase this gap right now, because we're playing teams who are above us. Toulouse next. As we're going to play these, and we're going to simulate the next and play the cup game, see how we can do in the cup. Because I wanted to do well in the cup because we were doing terrible in the league, but now we've got us forming the league back up a little bit. I'll try and go for both, as this is the team we're going to play for this game. We've got Demakone still in net. He has really fought back into the team, keeping clean sheet after clean sheet at the moment. With Balaud, he's going down a rating, maybe replaced by Campanini soon, with Bamba, Colleen, Manduki and Hanin. To the side of him, with Masiengo in midfield, Name and Arab sitting forward instead of Bolly, who I think is going to get recalled from his loan in January. Don't blame the team that own him, really, as now Lara up front, and Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel is really good at left striker. I never expected him to be that good at left striker. So let's go into Toulouse, 9th position, and if we get a win here, I think we're back thinking about promotion more than relegation. And let's have a look at Toulouse's team. Dupé in goal, another 5 at the back, copying us, with Machado, Bocati, Diakate, Gabrielson and Sana. De Jagade, Van Boomen and Kone, with Colois and Said. Definitely got not got any names right, I don't think, but I don't care. Like I always say, at least the result's right. As Leo Colleen on the ball straight away right here, and he's going to hammer one across to Below, as Below's going to just try and dribble it forward a little bit, and we've got a man inside. It's Laura. Laura takes it on right now. Through the middle again. Yes, there we go. Arab. Pass it backwards to Name. Now Name Masiengo. Out to Hanin, as Hanin's going to try and get at them a little bit here. Through the middle, as he just can't get the ball. And Dupé with it right here, as he's going to hammer it forward and out of play. And Manduki right here. Manduki through the middle to Laura himself, as Laura's looking for an angle but can't really find one. And he's going to put it out wide now to Hanin, and Hanin straight through the middle onto Laura. Laura around the corner. This is a good move. We're starting the game off better, which I love to see. Arab whips a ball in and almost onto Name's head that time, as Dejagere to run away with it. Coloris onto Said, as now they're going to try and build. I hate it when they do, but that's really good play through the back 5. Just finding those little gaps as we're still chasing them around, and get this constant pressure on, boys. These aggressive interceptions, and we should be fine. Just keep this pressure up, and Maciengo forces a misplaced pass. That's beautiful from you. As Van Wolfenswinkel round the corner, Arab making the run. It's Said Arab, one-on-one with the keeper, and Arab, great save. He scored 2 in the simulated game, but that should have been another one for him, as looks like we've hit form at the perfect time in the season. The pressure we are putting on teams is phenomenal. Pressure on heavy touch, as now Name to throw it straight into Lara, who turns out a little bit. Still got the ball though, turns his back to the player, gives it into Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel. Needs a pass out, so he's going to give it wide to Hanno, who could get this over the top to Maciengo, and that is a good ball. Tries to control it, does do, oh, and he's offside. Maciengo to pass it to the side of him again. At least he's onside this time in his own half, as Arab pass it to the side into Name, who's going to go backwards to Bambers. It looks like they're very compact, Toulouse, so if we keep the pressure on off of possession, we should be alright. It's just when we get back on it, I don't really know where to go, because they've just got a man for everyone from us, so they're just matching us 1-for-1. As now Lara gets the ball through here though from Said Arab. It's a terrible first touch, but he's put it in the back of the net. He has scored, and Lara with one of the hardest chances he's got. He went really bad with this touch right there, so he had to get his body around it to put it in and put it off the floor, because when it's on the floor, he puts it wide of the post to make it 1-0 against Toulouse, and it's a good finish. Look at that, good touch, and bang. Not top bin like Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel does, but definitely a better shot than the recent ones he's been having. As now Manduki with the ball. We are on 36 minutes, as now Hanno gets it out wide himself as well, and Arab to Name. Name to run it forward a little bit right here, as he needs to get a pass off to Belaud. Belaud through the middle, and Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel making the run. That's surely handball, and yes, referee, that should be a card as well, because we're through on goal, maybe a red, as now Bamba has it, and he gives it around the corner to Lara, as Lara's going to try and find a pass. Not really shooting from there, and that pass is woeful. And now Masengo on the ball right here. Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel, he's going backwards a little bit, as there's a half-time whistle. Come on, Lara, you could have created a chance if you got that pass right, but it's not to be. Still, we're leading at half-time, and the form is truly, officially turned around in my books. This would be 8 games unbeaten, 4 wins and 4 draws, which is just amazing to say we're in the relegation zone. There's Manduki right here as well. He's on the ball, tries to chip one forward to Lara, chests it down, Arab, and this could be a little decent move right here, as Lara needs to try and get this pass right, straight through to Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel. Can we try and get a second in the start of this second half? Oh, and Van Wolfenswinkel just didn't get his pass off there, which I wanted him to do, as now it's around the corner as well to Manu Kone, as they're going to try and put a charge on either straight after. We can get the ball right here though, as Leo Colleen puts his foot in, and that's a foul. Got quite a few fouls today in this episode, which you usually don't, as now we've got the player who wins them on the field right now, Lalina, as that's another one, ref! That's another one. Said Arab got took out, and I were expecting it to be given, but not. As can we get that ball right there? No, but it goes straight to Belaud, the right wing back, through the middle to Laura. One more. Arab just to hit this straight away, and it's a good hit, but a decent save. And now we've got the ball again. It's Said Arab onto Lalina, onto Van Wolfenswinkel, as he's going to try and turn out and put this out on the wingers. That's a good touch from Belaud. I thought that had gone over him then. Into Arab. Now one more onto Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel. One more onto Lalina, who shoots. And to be fair, it wasn't that far off to say he just stumbled with it. Belaud now to run forward with the ball. He gives it onto Laura. Onto Ricky Van Wolfenswinkel. Back to Lalina now, as Arab gets the ball onto Laura. Can we try and turn out? We almost did right there, but Arab gets on it now. That's round the corner onto Laura, as that's a good run from Arab, you know, as well. Said Arab, can he finally get this goal that he's been really desperate for? No, he can't, because that pass was terrible back round the corner to him. Oh, this just isn't happening for us at this moment in time, as now Said pass it out. It was almost decent for him, but then I messed up. And as now it's Kalouris on the ball, and he's turned us rather easily right there, as that's a great tackle though. Straight away afterwards, as now Name forward to Arab, and this is where we try and pounce on them. Go on, Arab. Keep going, Said Arab. We've got to pass through the little gap right there onto Laura, and Laura with a bit of an angle right here. Can he put it in on the angle? He can, and he has finished it. He's got 2 as well. It's Van Wolfenswinkel. Now it is Laura who gets 2 today, and he's deserved it. He's come back from setback after setback, as these jumping over the advertising boards and everyone's piling on him. They know how much it means to him. Through the little gap, past the defender, and bang, top bins, top side netting. That's a lot better than the first shot, but still, he's on a hat-trick right now, and we should have won the game. What a performance this has been. Still, I'd like this clean sheet for De McConaughey's sake again, as Hadjam was the one who got that pass out from the back, as it's Van Wolfenswinkel running. He just needs a back heel, really, and does get that back heel to Lalina, who's got a bit of a gap here. The old man, can he get a goal in the season he retires? He's going to back heel it again to Arab. Lara on this other side, which is just past him. It's across his body, which isn't good for the shot, as he's still got the ball to Balaud, though. Really good work. Van Wolfenswinkel tries to just do that little cheeky chip over the top, but it never went to him, referee. You can't give it offside if it never went to the player. That's terrible officiating, that is, but at least we've won the game. If that were in the last minute and it was 0-0, I'd be fuming, or if we were behind us, that's a good header away. Under a minute left of added time, and why is the goal? Oh, they've stopped it for an injury. That's a bit harsh. They've got an injury already at this moment in time. That's like a 7-month injury when they go down with literally less. Well, it's already past the moment over, so I feel for them with that injury, but I don't feel for them in terms of the result, because we go above them, a 2-0 win at home in Paris, and these 3 wins today and 8 unbeaten. And straight after that one, we're going into the next game, as we are now in 10th, going above Toulouse with 18 games gone, which is almost halfway through the season. Is it actually halfway through? 38 games, I think, in this season. That is, yeah, I'd say it's one off halfway, is it? My maths fails me sometimes. Yeah, it's one off halfway, of course. 19 games, 20 teams, you play each other once, and of course you can't play yourself. So yeah, 19 will be halfway through, and halfway through we're halfway in the mid table. Yeah, so meh. It's very good from where we've been, but of course we started very rough, as we've actually dropped down one. Damn it. But we play a team who are 5 points above us in FCSM next, as we've got a risk of losing a player. It's De McConaughey, the goalkeeper, which I think I might just let him retire. I think I can get a better one in next season, definitely. Even if we're not in this league, if we're in the league above, well, yeah, if we're in the league above, we definitely need a better keeper anyway. But if we're in this one, I still think there's better options out there than De McConaughey, who's 37 years old. As let's get into this game. It's our game in advance over the other teams, our game in hand, should I say. As we're going to go with the same squad. Lara's now operating. These are in 8th position. Can we get a result against these? Our team is definitely good enough right now. So we're going to quick sim against FCSM. And can we get another win? No, we can't, but it's a draw. So we aren't beaten again. It's Padilla with the goal for them in the first 5 minutes. And Lara gets the reply. He's on form at the moment, which gets us a point. And I'm not going to be upset with it. We did dominate the game. At least it's showing me the performances are still up there. As we've got the Coupe Nationale next, as Antiste is asking to play me once more games. He's definitely going to play in this next game in the Cup, as Grenoble are a good team, and I do want to rotate, but then I don't as well at the same time, because these are actually doing decent. As Kamara's got a loan offer here, and I never knew he was 17 years old. Asume Kamara, he's got really good potential. I'll try and get him on a short-term loan if I can, because I don't want to lose him forever. I honestly didn't see his age, and that short-term loan for Kamara is accepted as well. Hopefully it goes through to, was it Paderborn that? Yeah, it is Paderborn 07. So that's very good, as we're going to go into our cup game right here against Grenoble. It's away from home, which I didn't see before, and I really didn't expect, and I am not looking forward to being away, but still, I'm training a lot of players right here. The sharpness is slightly going up because we've got a lot of players in this next team that haven't got good sharpness. As we're also into January, of course, ourselves. We've got loads of players going out on loan right here. We're going to have to try and get some players back in. We've got to promote some players for the bench from the youth academy and the reserves, as we've got another scout report. Yes, Bolly's been recalled by Lens. I expected that. We've got loan expired. There we go. That's him. And 1, 2, 3, 4 players I've found on loan. And that has messed my team up a little bit, but still, we'll have to go with this lineup. I had more youth players on the bench than there is now, so we only have 3 players in the reserves and 1 is injured. So yeah, I think I've got to promote them youth players and sign a couple more ourselves, as Simon's back in the goal. We've got Campanini at right wing back, Roulon, Colleen, Kamara and Hadjam. So we've got the one experienced head in Colleen still there, even though he's not that experience, his 17-year-old, but this defense is very, very young. With Masiengo in front, he's going up rating after rating. Name and Arab still there, so have kept the same midfield. With Diaby Fadiga coming back into the team, he's been out for a while and is very unhappy as Antiste supports him. He's coming back into the side as it looks like Gola's players are still not sharp enough for this game. Even though I've trained and trained and trained them, it's just not going to work out, is it? But hopefully the result does, and we can win the game. And let's have a look at Grenoble's lineup. They've got Malbiu in goal, Neri, Nestor, Monfai, Mobris, and Tapco. I don't know which formation this is. It's 4 at the back, actually, with Raive, Piquel, and Semedo, Benet, and De Gite, who's got 2 goals in his previous game, up front. So they've actually got their strongest lineup up. I'm feeling a bit, I don't get nervous, but I'm feeling a bit shaky. So let's go, shall we? It's straight on the ball to Benet. I think Grenoble's going to keep more of this possession, and although we're on this big unbeaten run of 9 games, I honestly can't see this being us winning. If we do, then I think we're unbeatable all season. I think that's how much we've turned it around. As Arab straight away on the ball inside, Arab to just try and run. We've got Diaby Fadiga making a move. Oh no, it's Antiste, and he's actually in behind here. It's Antiste in behind. Can he shoot? It's straight at the keeper, which of course he needs to work on his shooting a little bit more. He is only young, as that was a decent chance though. As Colleen wins his header, he's tucked to the ground. And nothing given in terms of a penalty. Maybe the referee has to watch that one back though, as now Name on the ball running forward, and he's put a ball into Arab, as Arab through the middle straight away, and that's on to Antiste. Antiste to run at the goalkeeper right here. Can he shoot? This time he gets it right, and we are 1-0 up. I was not getting excited till that was in the back of the net, and it finally was. Antiste gets his first goal in Paris FC colours, and hopefully that is the first of many. Brilliant stuff, and we lead in the Coppe Nationale. It's a great run, holds the defender off, and slots it into the bottom corner. And now Name to come forward with the ball right here. 22 minutes into this game as he cuts back and needs to try and get away from his man as he's on the ball. The number 5, can he try and find a pass off? He does. Masiengo, he's going to run forward, and oh, he's tackled right there as Arab. They can't get past Arab though, as oh my days, we still can't get it forward, as that's a good touch. Masiengo, can he get on it again? Yes. Oh, referee, that's not a foul. He's probably going to get booked for that, as they're looking to try and get back into this game pronto. It's a ball forward and another tackle. Right, that one's a bad challenge as he gets booked. And there's an injury to Benet as well, one of their best players, which I do feel for us. Simon makes a good save down low right there, as my voice is going as well, celebrating that Antiste goal more than I probably should have done. It was Kamara who got a yellow, the 17-year-old in the team for the first time, and I really didn't know his potential. As now De Gite tried to block that off. Roulon still not got it, slides in twice, don't get it, and that's going to be a penalty. He got wrong side of me, and Kamara took him down. He's just going to get a second yellow card as well. He's been sent off on his first game in Paris colours. We've got a goal, and we've got a disaster class from 2 cup debutees, and that is just not good enough. He got wrong side of us, and it was a foul. I didn't think he'd get sent off for it, as it's a penalty right here for Grenoble. Simon dives the right way, but he is as slow as a snail. 1-1. And if there's one thing I know about snails, and we're in France, they get eaten up, and he's definitely been eaten up right there. That is a shocking dive. So delayed, as I was always going that way. Gambled that way, very slow at getting down, and De Gite scores his 3rd in 2. From a decent start, it's turned pretty disastrous, as now Takbo with the ball right there. Masiengo, great tackle, gets tackled himself though, and we're going to try and slide in, and that's completely the wrong challenge I wanted. Hopefully no yellow card it is for Hadjam, as we're getting a bit carried away with his bookings, boys. We've been good up to this game. Only the few yellow cards here and there, but this one's just turned into a bloodbath in terms of tackling. As now Arab on the ball though. We need to try and get back in front before half time, I reckon. We've still got 10 men, but it's not affecting our attacking players, as still that back heel couldn't come off. It's affecting our defending though. We've got to be very resolute at the back now. Semedo over the top. We've just got 4 in defence, as he's cut back right there, but he's cut back all the way back to Monbiris, who gets the ball right there. And it is Willy Semedo who tries to turn us right here. Gives it out to Ronaldo. And now onto Masiengo, as he's going to give it to the side into Arab. And oh, I thought there was no defender back there, but there is. There's one behind Antiste. There's now Diaby Fadiga. I was going to backheel that and put one ball through to Antiste, but no. Half-time, 1-1. We've got 10 men. It's not the best half. It's the worst half out of all the games we've had today, but still, let's keep plodding along. Let's try and find another goal if we can. And if not, I don't know if it's a replay, extra time or penalties. We'll just have to do what's necessary. As long as we just try and avoid losing the game at the moment as Diaby Fadiga touched that ball down. If it is a replay though, we definitely have to get new players in for the next game because of course Kamara will be suspended for that in centre back. And we don't have many replacements for him as they've got to run down this wing right here as well as Reve gives it over the top from Takopo as he's going to get on the end of this ball. Digite but out of play. And Paul Pogba, the Frenchman, going to Barcelona. At least he hasn't got that rivalry with PSG. Could still come in the future. You never know. As now it's Digite on the ball though. And he's got a bit of a gap to run through to. We've kept him onside, Rive. Simmons been dinked. And there's no clean sheets with this goalkeeper. A bit of a regrettable signing as it's now 2-1 to Grenoble. It was terrible from, I think it was Hadjam who kept him onside. Was it? No, it was Roulard. He kept him onside. He moved forward at the wrong time. Simmons chipped because his diving is just, I think pathetic's the word that comes to mind. And now we've got to try and come back from behind. Rhyme right there for you as Name, almost got it. Willy Semedo with the tackle now as I think they're going to go a bit more defensive. Still though, I know we're capable of coming back. It could be a defeat with the team we've put out, but still, it's not our priority, the cup this year, although the board may have it as a priority. All I want to do is try, and hang on, I'm just going to get this right. He's got around me. Is try and just win as much in the league at the moment as I didn't expect him to get past Campanini. I was really planning on ripping that ball away from him and running down the wing, but they've still got it and they're running round in circles against us as Digite now back. We've got 10 men, don't forget boys, we've got to try and win it as that's never a foul. Free kick in a dangerous position as I put my free kick winner on in Lalina as it's going to go over the wall. This one I think it's dummied. It's Rive to strike and it's in the top bin. That's the second free kick he scored against us, you know. 3-1 Grenoble. And yep, that's very, very poor from Simon. Very poor. He is terrible in the goal, isn't he? It's just, why did we sign him? I thought, there's a young keeper right there on the bench at Marseille. He's got so much potential in him, but his coming has been an absolute disaster class. So maybe we're still on the search for a keeper, you know, as Antiste gets this out to Campanini. As Campanini has a chance to cross. Can we get one back? It's still going to be very, very difficult to come back with 10 men right now. As Diaby Fadiga around the corner. Can we put that over the top? We can. Monfey gets a header away though. And it's not been given as a header. It's been given as a penalty kick. And this has been a very eventful game. A red card, a free kick goal, a penalty for them. And now a penalty for us as Antiste. Please, Antiste, get your second of the game and just put it down the middle. As yes. Gamble worked. I'm going to let him celebrate as well because of course he doesn't score many goals. It's a brace for him on the night. A couple of braces today all over the place as he's just put it down the middle. I always thought it was just going to dive one way and my risk has paid off. And we've still just got to keep on going right now as Diaby Fadiga putting the pressure on that player's back onto Mombris. And look at this, we are flooding them forward. Get at them, Diaby Fadiga is running into the corner, this one, as he's passed it back to the keeper last minute. There's 10 minutes of this game, and I love how much our young team is putting into this. Look, we're just flooding forward, and it was a good header from Colinas. We've still got the ball. Diaby Fadiga with a good little angle, but Monfrey gets back to block that. Please, just keep the pressure up as he gets the tackle on the keeper. Is that going to stay in play? Oh, it's just rolled out. And if we lose this, I think it's down to having 10 men, because in terms of just wanting it, we've wanted it more. We've just not had the capabilities. We've had 10 men. We've had a free kick against us. We've had a penalty against us with the player getting sent off. So it's a very unlucky defeat. But of course, this unbeaten run wasn't going to last forever. We don't have the best team in the league. As now Piquel turns us right there and they're actually into the box again. Campanini with a good tackle this time as there's only added time. And Maciengo to touch it down onto Lalina. That's a terrible pass. Go forward as Laura now onto Antiste who's on a hat-trick. Antiste tries to turn out. Nowhere really to go. Back onto Laura. Get that run around him from Lalina as we might have a last-minute chance here. Lalina turns inside. Is the old man going to try and do something right here? He's going to try and pull it back. Oh, and the defenders tackled him. Monfrey intercepts and we are out of the Copa Nacional at the hands of Grenoble, who are a decent team. So, nothing more we could do. It's been a good run, but we've got to make sure this run keeps going in the league. And of course, we play these at home next in the league next episode. So revenge must occur. And yeah, like I said just right there, this is going to be the end of the episode as Kamara's gone out on loan after his suspension. and we desperately need a couple of players into the squad. As Ndai, he's very, very hopeful that I've put him back in the team. I don't think he actually played in that one. If he did, I didn't really see him do much as we are 11th in the league. Superb clawback from where we started today. As I'm putting the controller down, I'm relaxing, and I'm done for today. So thank you guys all for watching this episode of the Paris FC Career Mode. Like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel if you have not done already, as it's been pretty eventful stuff from us, I would say, today. In a bit, take care and peace, guys.